Ugh, is it Monday already? Good morning. Look at that hair. That's what I get for not looking at myself. Is it Monday? Wow, I'm rookied out. Morning, Cindy. Morning, Chrissy. How we doing, folks? Monday, March 25th, coffee with Kevin. Monday, Kevin, 25th, March with Sleepy. Trent, Deborah, Cindy, Chrissy. Who am I missing? Hello, Linda. All right, real quick. We got a new sponsor to talk about. An old sponsor. Good morning, Angie. But a new sponsor. JTH Construction Studio. Excuse me. We are live at JTH Construction Studio. Get a hold of Joe for all your construction needs. 765-913-8599. Good morning, Sarah and Desi. Good morning, Brian. American Basement Solutions, Mr. Larry Ralph, Senior 1-877-409-2837. It was a Monday. Fathom Real Estate with Teresa Messmer, 765-341-8911. Monday morning. Wellsprings, Bob Goodrum. Take care of the homeless population in town. 765-342-6661. Chuck Lyles, good morning. Good morning, Misty. Stids Comfort System, 765-346-0195. Get a hold of Caleb. Livewire Electrical Consulting with Tommy Walls, 765-792-4012. Trapper Tim's Nuisance Wildlife Removal and Pest Control, 765-913-7553. Good morning, Audra. Logan's Cosmos, 765-318-3388. Did I say that right? My kid's number, you think of... You didn't, Audra. You think I'd remember my kid's number. By the way, my twins turn... I'm not even going to say happy birthday tomorrow to my twins. I get... Unbelievable. No shows tonight and tomorrow night. Good morning, Randy. See, look, Randy comes on polite. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Seth. Wayman's Furniture, Appliance, and Mattress. 765-342-4339. You just tone that energy down a little bit, Seth. I'm not at that point yet. I've not matched energy with you yet. Get out of Mark Wayman, please. Shop local. The Yard Barber, Andrew Payton, 765-318-4108. Hometown Nutrition, Martinsville, 765-315-0738. They open up here in 22 minutes. Good morning, Jessica. Hello, Tracy. Stop in and say hello to Savannah, Jenna, and Courtney. Paragon Homecoming 2024. It's the 100-year anniversary of the Paragon Homecoming, 765-318-0899. August 30th through September 1st. I know I always go last but not least, but I have to change now. Because we got a new one. We got an old one back, and it's a new one. And I'm excited. Reps Fitness. Sponsor Porch Time. Porch Time sponsors them. That's where my gym. That's my gym. That's where I work out. Planet Fartness. You close early on Sunday. That's what happens. When I've got 3 shows and a Zoom meeting that lasts till 9:15 or 9:20, and I want to go work out and I can't. Been bumped. That happens. Joe Clendena in the house. All right, folks. Monday morning, March 25th. March is over with. I cannot believe that. It is shocking. Let's look at the weather. Trent called me this morning with a good morning sunshine. Why do I want Springfield? Wonder why. No. Sorry, folks. Oof, about messed that up. Hang on. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, Kathy. Let's look at the weather today. See full forecast. That's all I wanted to see. All right, says 65 today? My goodness. I'm playing hooky. 65 today, mostly cloudy. Doesn't talk about rain, but I know I've seen rain for somewhere in there. Tuesday, maybe. Chance of rain, okay. Chance of rain after 10 p.m. tonight. All right, we're good. We're good. I'm already on my way to work, though. Misty, I've turned my car around behind it before, though. It's not an issue. If I'm not going, I'm not going. Boss man. Good morning, boss man. Joe, I am barely my own boss. How you doing, buddy? No, it isn't over with. We still have a few more days. The wind advisory. There it is. It is going to get windy today. Zach, we were talking weather a little bit last night. Good morning, Cheryl. I think I'm going to have the entire Indiana Weather Network sleeping in my house somewhere Saturday and Sunday of the eclipse. And we're like, we could put a mattress here, we can put an air mattress there, one sleeping there, one sleep. Okay, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Two great shows last night. The one with Angie Turley and Stability First, Ron and Lisa Bowen. And then if the second one, if you didn't catch it, it was the Grand Valley Ladies. Always a fun group. They have a bunch of events coming up. The first one is fundraiser to raise money at Angie's golf outing for Stability First, as they're building a men's wing, so to speak, if you know what I mean, because they have had women's side of it for the longest time, and now they're breaking ground and building a men's wing further down the road, but it's still going to be Stability First. It's actually where the old, it's not Carpenter. Who was the real estate company down there in West Morgan? On the left-hand side as you're heading out of town. It wasn't Carpenter originally. It was something else there. And I can't think of it. And it drove me nuts last night. It was like, it's Carpenter. No, it was something else. But it's in that building. They're rebuilding there. I'm going to need a bunch of this today. I think I went to bed at 1:30, roughly. Ritter! Oh! Ann and Chuck, thank you. Ritter Realty. I could not get to Dick Ritter. That's it. That is a relief. That has been bugging the heck out of me since last night. And I was like, it wasn't Carpenter. It was someone else. Ritter Realty. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Chuck. Some of us have been hitting the head a little too hard, and we forget things. It happens. Ritter Realty. But anyway, that's where they broke ground. I don't know if they destroyed the old Ritter Realty building. I thought it was made of brick and everything, and in good shape, but maybe not. But that's where the men's wing's going to go for Stability First. And Turley put together a golf outing to support that, to raise money. And I don't want to misquote the date, but I will get that. But it's later on in the year. Keaton, what are you doing, buddy? You going to formation or already done with formation? Over there on the East Coast. Yeah. As far as the Grand Valley Ladies, the old building is being renovated. Okay. I'm glad you guys know this stuff. I don't pay attention. June 20th, is that the golf outing for that, Trent? See? My listeners pay attention. I don't always. I'm just a pretty face on here. Running late, people don't know how to drive. Main road was a parking lot. Good morning, Natasha. Natasha? I live by it. Okay, Alicia. Natasha, when are we going to see your pretty face in here discussing your new plans that you posted? I believe you, Trent. I'm going to take your word on it. I'll message Turley later, or she'll see it and be like, she'll shout obscenities at me and be like, why are you giving the wrong date? Good morning, Christy. Cindy Claywell. Uh-oh, hang on. This is a bingo update. Played bingo in Paragon. First time, 102 people, $200 pots, 10 games of fun. I'm getting old. Cindy, did you have 2 daubers? And like 9 cards? That's the first sign you're getting old. Rick texts me. Good morning, Christy. Rick texts me Sunday, I think, or yesterday or something. And it was like, you wouldn't believe it. He said it was biggest show ever they had down there, and they just loved it. And they've got 2 more scheduled coming up. Come on now, it's the Navy, and they can't smoke us all. Our chain we're stuck in the same track. Hey, that's true. One dauber, 6 cards at a time. I deciphered that, Cindy. I took that. That's a lot of work. I can barely focus on 2 or 3 cards and maintain. All right, so June 20th is the golf outing for Stability First. Saturday, March 30th at Grand Valley. That is their Easter egg hunt. It is free. Get your kids over there. I believe it's inside. Am I saying that correctly? Good morning, Roxanne. And that's fun for the patients or the residents and the kids. And then you have April 6th. Is that right? April 6th. My handwriting. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Good morning, Rox. Only thing they can smoke is, oh boy, Keaton. Keaton, it's too early to be choosing violence like that. April 6th at 2 a.m. This is their craft fair. That is also inside. A lot of fun for the residents. Also, I think they've got 20 vendors. Is that Hoosier Harvest? Because I saw it, I was looking at HHC 293rd Engineer Battalion. Instantly, that's what HHC. Hoosier Harvest, Adult Egg Hunt, kiddos, Sunday after service. April 6th is the craft fair out at Grand Valley inside. And then May 30th, last Thursday in May, they do their drive-through dinner, and it's a donation for a pork chop sandwich, pretty much. I will be there. Not only is that day extremely special, my birthday, they're selling pork. But anyway, yep, I've been up 2 hours and we're in our prime time, but I have a good one. Gotta walk in. Oh, you gotta go. Keaton, have a good day, sir. In the Navy. I don't know why I went into the Village People, but that's the song that popped in my head right there. Have a good day, Skeet. I'll message you after a bit. All right, that's my morning announcements. We've got our golf outing the end of April. We need sponsors. We need teams. We're trying to put a 36-team tournament together. You're going to donate $1. No, not for pork chop. I will dig deeper in the wallet and at least come up with $2 because. Good morning, Jay. That's a lot of work, and those ladies will have to put a lot of work into cooking that stuff. Believe me. Hey, the eclipse is next. Good morning, Keith. The eclipse is next, April 8th. We will be at the fairgrounds. Now we're gonna go over this again. My nose is like running. What time is it? 6:50. 6:50, Monday, April 25th. It is going to rain later on after midnight tonight. A high of 65 today, partly cloudy. It is going to get windy. Very windy. We're going to be at the fairgrounds. Exact spot at the fairgrounds, we don't know yet. We're going to map that out. It's going to be porch time. Myself and Corey, I believe. Beth's not coming into town to fight the traffic. We understand that. It's going to be us, and it's going to be the Indiana Weather Network. He was mapping out all their, and Zach's squared away, and he's got other people to depend on, and he's mapping out times and locations. And I'm like, we're gonna go live when we get there, and we'll go live later on. That's all I can say. But he's squared away. He's getting it down to the minute. He's got a lot of folks coming, and they're going to be set up in the fairgrounds somewhere with us. Trent will be there. Seth's going to be there. Seth, I got to touch bases with you on some things anyway. We were discussing last night. So we'll be set up. We're going to bring some cornhole boards. We're probably going to bring a Blackstone grill. We're probably going to bring some burgers to cook. But other than that, maybe some music. Bring your own chairs. We're going to be there at noon or a little bit before, and the event doesn't start happening. It starts getting dark. He was explaining that it starts getting twilight early on. Like, it doesn't just happen at 3 o'clock and it's over. I have the speaker with microphones. There you go. That's what I need. It doesn't just hit at, whatever, 3:08 or 3. Oh, excuse me. So, take your tent and mattress if you're not walking home. I'm only 4 blocks, though, and I'm pretty sure that the road that I'm on is not going to be as inundated with traffic. Good morning, Danny. But yeah, we have to sit. But bring your own chairs and expect to hang out for a little bit if you're coming there. But he's saying it's going to get twilightish relatively 45 minutes to an hour before that. You're going to start noticing the change. And I found that fascinating. I didn't think it would happen at such a slow rate and after. So the Department of Homeland Defense is guesstimating 125,000 new faces in our county. And we're gonna go over this. We're just gonna hit this. This is probably gonna be the rest of the show talking about this. Good morning, Natalie. And Natasha never did answer me, did she? I didn't see an answer. Sergeant Pepper's. Oh, okay, hang on. I seen Sergeant Pepper's. Wait a minute. Sergeant Pepper's Chicken will be open April 8th with limited menu options, fully staffed, and serving the smiles and happy Eclipse Day. Dang, that's awesome. I don't know if I'll be able to get to you, but I like me some chicken from Sergeant Pepper's. I do like me some chicken from Sergeant Pepper's. And the H&R sauce is the greatest thing ever invented. Because I'm a blue cheese guy and a hot sauce guy. Here's what could go real south real quick. If there's clouds like Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, Illinois, if there's clouds in any of those areas, good morning, Allie, and these people that are just the ones that follow this stuff, and they get that prediction or they get that forecast where they're not going to be able to see it in the area they are designated, and it's going to be sunny here in Indiana, we're going to be inundated. We're going to be flooded out with people like they couldn't imagine. Now, on the reverse side of that, if there's going to be clouds, mushrooms and fried green tomatoes. I can't do the maters, but the mushrooms sound good. Now, if we have clouds, then it's a game changer for us because it's still going to get dark. It's still going to be like nighttime, but you're not going to be able to see the actual eclipse happen. So, Natasha, did she hit and run? Did she just log on and leave without talking to me? I'm going to yell at her. I'm going to yell at her. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting play. And right now, the forecast is clouds from Texas to Canada for that day. So, wah, wah, wah for you sun and moon watchers. But we'll see. It's still 15 days away. We've got a little bit or whatever, 18 days away. So, but if it's cloudy in the southwestern part of the country and it breaks off up against us, we could be completely inundated with people. Now, Zach said that if it's going to be cloudy here in sunshine down in Texas as the day moves on, he will leave here Monday morning, Sunday night, and head that way. He's going to go cover it no matter where it's at. He's a weather guy. This is a huge event for them, and so he's going to be live somewhere. But it felt pretty good. Good morning, Ken Belt. It felt pretty good because, like, this is base central that weekend for severe weather and everything. He was like, we just have to set up in here. And I go, it's like, you can go live here? And he goes, yeah, we'd have to. I'm like, oh, boy. My entire system was just taken over by Indiana Weather Network. I was a little giddy. I was a little excited. I get to see him in action. Good morning, Ely. I would be excited to see the Indiana Weather Network guys doing their thing on my system, but that's what would happen if something goes south during the weekend of the eclipse, because they will all be here. Like, his entire crew's coming, it seemed like, to central Indiana. Good morning. It is March 25th, Monday morning. It is 6:57, and we're all tired and grumpy. Good morning, Debbie. I could have slept another 9 hours and still been tired probably. It's going to be a high of 65 today. Rain after midnight, it looks like. A pretty good chance of rain after midnight. Probably getting out of town, watching horses, races, and gambling. I would... I'm not going anywhere. I mean, we'll be live. I'm not going to be live during the actual... I'm not pointing my cameras at it because we don't have the technology on them to protect them. Zach's crew, he will be live, and I will share that to the post, to the page. He's got the cameras set up specifically for that, and he's going to monitor that as the eclipse happens. So it's going to be interesting. I'm curious. The weather's going to play a major part in it. If it's cloudy, forget it. You're not going to see the sun and the moon, but it's still going to be an eclipse. You're still going to go from daylight to darkness, back to daylight at a little after 3 on that day, which is just unbelievable. And I'm talking total dark, where if the stars were, if you could see the sky, the stars are coming out. The crickets and the frogs are going to start chirping. Your pet's going to be like, what's going on? I want my dinner and I'm ready to go to bed. And it's 3:15 in the afternoon. If it gets too dark, I'll be like, hey, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. So it's going to be an interesting day. I think the last time one this large of an eclipse, or whatever they measure eclipses with, totalities or whatever, was like in 1840. I was like, could you imagine 1840 and you're out there on the range? Good morning, Nick. And all of a sudden it goes completely dark in the middle of the day. You talking about freaked out. Now, some of them may have had the technology to figure out what was going on, but probably not a lot of them. Probably not a lot of them. I don't know. I gotta check something here. I know I don't have shows tonight and tomorrow night. It's my twin's birthday tomorrow. I specifically took tonight and tomorrow off in case they wanted to do something. And then here I've got good morning watch from Florida. Jason here. I actually have done something with Shelby already. Wednesday, March 27th, 7 p.m. Jamie Fuel, Miss Indiana pageant. Thursday, I have the Artesian academic teams. Friday I'm open, Saturday, Sunday, and then those may fill up. I have other. And of course, Monday, April 1st is Shelf Care with Logan for you bookies and readers that are out there. There's Rick and Debbie. Good morning, Rick and Debbie. Hello, PJ. Rick, how'd it go at the bingo the other night? Cindy Claywell was in here, and 80 degrees in Florida today. My goodness. We're at 65, though, so we can't complain. It's going to rain tonight, though. Cindy Claywell went and said she had a good time. She was telling us about the big pots and everything else. Sounds like you guys had a ball. Good morning, Joe. 7:01. Coffee with Kevin time. Hey, Hometown Nutrition just opened up. They opened up at 7. Stop in there and get you a boosted tea or a protein shake. Love their stuff. I gotta get in there and get me a Q shake. A little rain tonight, 65. The rest of the week doesn't look too bad. Tomorrow, 67. It's going to be windy. 54 on Wednesday, 58 and beautiful sunshine on Thursday, 68 and sunshine on Friday. Another thing I wanted to talk about on the eclipse. Hope all is well with you. Thank you, PJ. It's not too bad. A little fatigued this morning, a little tired, but I hope all is well with you too, sir. The Purdue Boilermakers, Saturday of the eclipse weekend is the Final Four. Purdue could be playing in that game on Saturday, which is only going to draw more hype and more attention to Indiana, and the crowds at the bars are going to want to be big. And then if they win Saturday, the day of the eclipse is a national championship game, and Purdue would be in that if they win on Saturday. And they would, Monday night after the eclipse, this state will be going nuts. Strips and taters, yep, for sure, not about the bone in. Sure, busy, online order, pick up, drive through. That, the original 7-piece in strips from Sergeant Pepper's, that's probably the greatest individual meal ever created with chicken. I'm just telling you. Lots of fire runs and sirens the whole time we're playing. That makes it fun, Cindy. Good morning, Sandra. Robert, do you guys still sell the pork chop sandwich? I believe it's called a tenderloin. Excuse me, but it's a pork chop sandwich. How are you, Sandra? It's a big old thick slab, and you have to order it in advance because you're not just going to walk in there. Not just going to walk in there and pick one up. They are delicious. They used to be. I haven't ordered one in a while. Yes. So he has. Rick and Debbie, how are you? Paragon Homecoming. Paragon Homecoming. I'm waiting. I want to hear from Robert. Robert, was that a yes on the pork chop sandwich? Because I'm just going to say it now. Good morning, Mr. Duncan. A pleasure seeing you this early in the morning. And you are correct, sir. It should be outlawed. It should be outlawed. I'm not a morning person. Let me take that back. I'm a morning person. But I'm a morning person when I don't have an objective to get to at a certain time. If I'm just hanging out, we can sit on your front. I'll come over and sit on your front porch, and we'll cuss and we'll rant and rave, and we'll complain about everything there ever was invented. But if I have to go to work, that's when it's not going to be fun. 7:05, Monday, March 25th. We're getting through it, folks. Eclipse is next. Or Easter is next, I should say. And then we'll go through the eclipse. And we'll be into spring before we know it. We'll be out hunting mushrooms before we know it. This is zipping by, in my opinion. Hopefully we'll have no bad storms between now and then. And my hair is, I need to get it shaved, but I read something. Here's, well, look who pops in the room. Good morning, Texas. Good morning, Juanette. I read something. And I didn't read it, I heard it. I stand corrected. It said your hair is an extension of your nervous system, and your hair is like the early warning sensors for your entire body on your surrounding area. And it's like said, when you get a cold chill and the hair stands up, or when you get something spooky and the hair stands up on your arm, that's I take that as a slap right at me, Cindy Claywell. I have read. I will read again. Normally I just look at the pictures. That's wrong. That's bad at 7 o'clock. My sister said to go back to bed. Mine as well, Kenneth. But then I'm like, then I shouldn't get it cut. Should we ever get our hair cut? And then you think, look at the pictures of the biblical days. They had beards and hair down to the sand. And I'm like, oh, maybe I need to grow the beard back and let the mop grow. I feel more in tune with the earth. And I'm not making light of it. When I hear stuff like that and there's some validity to it, I want to research it now. But that's the first time in my 39 years, okay, a little bit more than that, but I've ever heard that in that connection where your hair is like in tune with what's around you. And when they talked about when you get spooked and your hair stands on end on your arms. Spicy catfish sandwich for spring also. Oh, whoa. We didn't know about that. Don't believe everything you read, Kevin. I get that, PJ. 39, come on now. It's 39 plus. I know, Rox. I know. I'm trying. Hello, Nick. Hello, Angie Harden. New spicy catfish sandwich for spring, also available in original Sergeant Pepper breading. I likes me some catfish. And I likes me some spicy. So might just have to. How you doing, Angie? Might just have to sample that one. Might have to come there and sample that one. But anyway, good morning, Nick. I found that fascinating. Fascinating enough to where getting my haircut wasn't, if you read it on Facebook, you know it's true. It wasn't on Facebook. I didn't just read it and instantly bought into it. I looked around, because I'd never heard of it before. I mean, normally if you see a BS story, there's, good morning, Dana, there's always something similar somewhere to it. I'd never seen it. Never seen this the way it was written and spoke about in this setting. Just never seen it. And it was very fascinating. I was like, makes sense. It's like have a great day, Kenny Duncan. You have a great day, sir. You behave. Try not to get in trouble today. 65 today. Partly cloudy. It's going to be windy, Kenny. It's going to be really windy. You guys could be busy later on. And some rain moving in after midnight tonight. So, come down to Millie McGee's Gosport Diner Friday for catfish. I've heard they have delicious catfish. I've got guys I work with at my real job that drive through there on the weekends, and they said that the catfish at Millie McGee's is excellent, but you got to get there early because they'll sell out. Wasn't in a book. It wasn't in a book. No. It was online. It was fascinating. It was fascinating, and it was captivating enough to where I wanted to research it. And it made sense. Got to go. Rox, you have a good day, dear. 7:10 on this fine Monday morning. See you tomorrow morning. Bright and early at 6:30. I was a little late this morning. I was running a little late. There you go. Explains why parents lose hair, not just getting gray. See? I mean, there is some. There is some. There you go. Chuck's talking about it. Millie McGee has excellent catfish. I heard they got excellent everything. I have not been there. I need to go there. It makes sense if you think about it. On the hair follicles, and all over your body, and it's your body's has a defense mechanism for everything, and that is front line, and it's like feelers, and it ties you to the energy and all that aura and all that. That's above my logic thinking, but it makes sense. And now I'm like, do I cut the mop, or do I let the mop grow, and do I shave again, or bring all the beard back? No trimming, just keeping it tight, but letting it grow. These are the points that I ponder at 2 a.m. on a Sunday night when I should be sleeping, dreaming about hitting a lotto or catching a fish or eating at Millie McGee's. Coffee, 9 minutes. I have not been, hey, people down there, that part of the world, Millie McGee's. CJ's Pizza closed? Is that a fact? Because it wasn't for advertising, because they had the absolute best picture on Facebook for pizza that I'd ever seen in my life. And every time that ad popped up, I wanted to lick my screen. Their pizza looked outstanding. And I heard they closed. How does that place close? Dana, do you work at Millie McGee's? Good morning, Robert. Danny, you're gonna have to. Just do you. We love you, man. Danny, you're gonna have to say something to him about coming on the show, or having us come down there and do a show. You're gonna have to pull it off. Good morning, Robert. Just do you, man. We love you. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, so the hair might grow. The hair might stay for a while. I hate dealing with it, but I want to read more into that. I want to do a little more research on that before I shave it all off again. And I was like, was I healthy when I shaved my head off? Did I feel well? I think I was, because I've done it. I've shaved my head off before. I've went completely bald for a few months, but my hair grows back so quick. I am going to grow the beard back. Get some alien glasses for... Zach has them. Zach has 1,000 of them coming. I don't know if he's selling them, giving them away, trading them for beer. I don't know what he's... I meant to ask him that last night, and I'm hoping maybe one of them would pop on here this morning, but I haven't seen any. But they'll have over 1,000, I think, certified glasses you need for the eclipse. But yeah, he's going all out. The dude's impressive, and he's a good dude. Mr. Helms, good morning, sir. Baby, yes, the old baby butt smooth is a good feeling. Good morning, good morning, sunshine. I do like the smoothness of the face and the top of the head, but yes. Rob Helms, how you doing, sir? How far are we away from one of the greatest concerts in the history of our city? I know he's got the date memorized. Have you seen that truck he's got right now? He's been here, and I've never walked out. Well, it's been dark, and I've seen it. But the other day I was somewhere and I saw it up close. Uh-oh. Hold the phone. Culver's in the house. Good morning. Wanted to say hi and also thank you to all of Martinsville for a great opening week. Mike, love you. You guys were just slaying it from what I understand. I've heard nothing but positive positive reviews, and I expected nothing less after what I saw. And after having you guys in here on air, I knew it was going to be a good week for you guys, and hopefully continued success. I'll pop in there again. One of these mornings I got to come in there and do me some coffee with Kevin live from Culver's, just to have fun with it. Maybe get a couple people to join us. So congrats, Mike. Happy to have you as part of the community, and wish you nothing but success down there at Culver's. What's this one? Ate there last night. Very good. Yeah, the food is just incredibly good. Dana, all the desserts are homemade, and they're go to our Facebook page and look at the pictures of Millie McGee's. I've heard all about Millie McGee's. I know it's good. You don't have to sell me. I've heard all. I got guys that I work with that head that way on their bike rides and stuff, and they come back on Mondays. They're like, "You ever been to Gosport, Millie McGee's?" I was like, "No, I've been to Gosport many times, but never Millie McGee's." I'm like, you gotta stop in there. You gotta stop in there. Good morning, Eric. But yeah, 7:17. We got about 3 minutes. Monday, March 25th, it's going to be a high of 65 today. It's going to be windy. It's going to be very, very windy at times today. Be careful. Rain after midnight. Other than that, the rest of the week looks halfway decent. A little rain tomorrow, a little wind tomorrow. Wednesday looks nice, 54 and sunny, 58 and sunny on Thursday, 68 and sunny on Friday. Springs are springing. And it's going to be a great spring. It's going to roll into a great summer. We have fair coming up, the 4th of July, the fair, the concerts. Just can't wait. It's going to be a good summer. We got to get through the eclipse. We got to survive the eclipse. We don't know what's going to happen there, so we got to be careful. I might have to let my hair grow out, Rob. You missed that part of it. There's just some things I've read, some things I've seen online. He's like, whatever. No show tonight. Be back on tomorrow morning. At least no scheduled show. If I'm going into reps later. Big week. Our tickets go on sale this Saturday. I knew he had something. This Saturday at Greg Huber Chevrolet. Save 25%. Martina McBride, Tracy Lawrence, Diamond Reel, Rose O'Neill, Michael McCartney. I knew that was coming. This Saturday, let's listen to this. This Saturday, the tickets go on sale at Greg Hubler Chevrolet. Save 25% this Saturday. 25%. That's a heck of a bargain. Martina McBride, Tracy Lawrence. I seen what he posted. Diamond Rio, the Rose O'Neill, and Michael McCartney. That win advisor could mess your hair up. Rob, don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. Hope you have a great day, and we have to get going here. Sarah and Jesse, you have a great day as well. Huge Saturday this weekend. This is the big weekend. Everything opens up for sale. And we're rolling into concert series. We're rolling. Diamond Rio. I mean, all the names on there. I love Diamond Rio. Have a sunshiny day. Use sunscreen. Have a wonderful day. Have a great day. Everybody's running away. Is it time? I got a minute. Y'all running like I turned the light on. The roaches took off. Have a great day. Have a great day. Love you guys. Okay. Well, I may be back on tonight, but no show. Be back on for Coffee with Kevin tomorrow at 6:30. Tomorrow's my twins' birthday. Happy birthday to them. I still can't believe it. I don't even want to tell their age. It's just heartbreaking. You guys have a wonderful day. I love you. Stay out of trouble. Rob, stay out of trouble. Coffee with Kevin, brought to you by Pumpkin Spice. Love you guys. Have a great day.